Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to our episode of JTE Movie Thanks. Back with another review for a film that I was really looking forward to last year. I was hoping it would be like an Oscar contender, but didn't really get a lot of hype. I'm talking about Michael Keaton's The Founder, which is about the founding of McDonald's, or how it was stolen, if you will say. Basically, this is kind of like Social Network, but for fast food movies. And I don't want to say that this movie's as good as Social Network, but that's kind of the feel I had to it. It's basically how if you want to succeed in America, you kind of have to backstab people on your way up the ladder. I gotta give a lot of respect to Michael Keaton. He does a really good, unlikable character in this film. I think usually from Michael Keaton, he's always, there's some sort of nice guy persona to him. Yeah, he's played some bad guys in the past, but when I see Michael Keaton, I just like the guy. He's just like somebody I feel like I grew up with, and he's always really funny and cool, and just, he's like the cool uncle. I feel like if I had a cool uncle, it would be Michael Keaton. Not to say my uncles aren't cool. You guys are cool. I'm just saying Michael Keaton would be an awesome uncle. But the other thing I'll say about this movie is John Lee Hancock directed it. I did not like Blindside, which I think was like a huge hit for him, but I love Saving Mr. Banks. But I gotta take him to task a little bit on this film. When I was watching this, I almost felt like I was watching a made-for-TV movie. Like, for some reason, the camera just always seemed to just be static. The light, even the cinematography seemed kind of dull to me. I don't know if that was because it's a period piece, but that's not always the case. You can make your films still look beautiful, especially when it's in the 1950s. Watch movies like American Graffiti, or even a movie I didn't like that much, Living by Night. You really felt like you're in that time capsule with not just the set design, but the cinematography. And this movie just didn't do it for me in that regard. So as I was watching it, I was like, wow, this really looks like it was lazily made. And I'm sure that's not what happened. I'm sure they put a lot of hard work in this movie. I just don't think it translated to the screen so much. I will say, for a movie that I thought was going to be an Oscar contender, it has an Oscar contender cast. Really good supporting characters. Laura Dern has a great role in this as the wife of Michael Keaton, who's kind of struggling to stay with him because he's a business salesman who's never really succeeded what he wanted to in life. Patrick Wilson shows up in this movie, which I had no idea he was in this, and in a very small part is really good. I mean, in my eyes, Patrick Wilson is always good, no matter how big of a role he has or how small a role he has. Something about that guy, he always has a great charisma to him. And I gotta give MVP award to Nick Offerman. Yes, you know, Ron Swanson. He kills it in his movie as one of the McDonald brothers. It's so good to see Nick Offerman do something where he's not just being a comedic role. He actually gets to do something a little more serious in this film. I'm not saying that he is funny at all, because he is funny. I think Nick Offerman, no matter what he does, could come off a little bit funny. But I just like seeing him in a different role than I'm used to seeing him in. And the whole story about McDonald's is very fascinating. I don't want to ruin it for you guys, but the way they started and how hard it was for them to grow because of the limitations that the owners were putting, McDonald's was made to be a really good quality restaurant. Now it's garbage. I mean, you do kind of want to go to McDonald's after watching this movie because you see the Big Mac and you see the French fries and all that, but then you go to McDonald's and you feel like crap afterwards. You just feel like you want to die. And I'm sure that's not what the McDonald brothers wanted when they created McDonald's. They were all about quality food in a quick time. Now it's just, McDonald's isn't quick anymore. I went to McDonald's like a week ago, and it took like 30 minutes for a burger. I blame the staff, not the corporation. I feel bad for the McDonald brothers because their history, the thing that they loved more than anything, was taking out of their hands and made it into something that was just corporate America. And they really did have great intentions. It's kind of a sad movie. It's kind of a sad film. If I had a time machine, I would love to go back to when the first McDonald's opened and go there, because it looked like it was awesome and it had really good food. And unfortunately, money won over everything else and kind of became this huge empire. I'm not spoiling anything when I say that. The movie really is just about how that came to fruition, and it was fascinating. Even though I thought the movie was a little dull at times, especially the way the production and the way it was shot, I think performances all around are really good, but it was just missing a little something. It didn't have that special sauce like they have on the Big Mac. All right, guys, let's get to it for this review. I'm going to review this a 3.7 out of 5. It was a decent film, but again, not the Oscar contender. Listen, Michael Keaton's been killing lately. He had two back-to-back Best Picture winners. He had Birdman and Spotlight. He was going for the trifecta. He was going for the hat trick. It didn't work out, but I still think it's a film you should probably check out, just so you know a little bit more about those golden arches when you drive past it and hopefully go somewhere better like Wendy's. All right, guys, well, do me a favor, comment below, subscribe, and keep watching those movies.